Well, it was actually a coincidence that I heard about the Australian Cello Awards because I was just forwarded an email by a friend and actually about the same time by an ex-teacher of mine. But it was only about I think 2 or 3 weeks before the application was due. So it was a bit of a hurry to finding a variety of recordings that actually some that I had already done, which fit to the requirements, and others that I had to complete before the application. Digital submission process is a really good way to do it these days because it means that everybody, it means that if you're like me and you sort of do things on the application date, that you can really submit it, 3 minutes before the time. But it also makes it more accessible, I think. If you're posting things from overseas, it can take weeks for DVDs to get to the office where you need them to get to, and so yeah, it makes the process a lot easier on us to have that facility of doing it online. So it was actually quite nice because I spent a lot of time at the Royal Overseas League House where the second round took place, and I sort of stayed there quite a few weeks while I was over in London. So it was meeting a lot of familiar faces, and also my John Paul, who I played with in London, is an old friend from New Zealand as well. For me, the video recording process is, I mean, and the photography, it's absolutely fine. I don't mind it. It can be a little bit strange when you feel like you're performing to a camera rather than an audience, because what yeah, I feel like the best recordings are always made when you have that energy of an audience in front of you, and you feel as if you're sharing something with a person rather than a machine. It's important, of course, when you're trying to sort of forge some sort of career path for yourself, that every sort of exposure that you have is the best sort of exposure, so that you want everybody to see the best sides of you, so that you can promote yourself in the best way possible. At the moment, I've got another competition in a couple of weeks, so the main focus is that, and then hopefully I will get a little bit of a break for Christmas. But unfortunately, I'm spending Christmas Day on the plane, and then it will be pretty much full steam ahead because all of these pieces that I've got written down for the final round are a new repertoire for me. And it's quite challenging stuff actually. So it'll be a lot of practice.